Hello, my name is Solomon Brezen and welcome to this YouTube channel. Over the past 2 years, I made a transition from studying an MBA program and playing an additional year of college basketball and into more of the health space and going after different things that interested me. And in that time, I began to question what it is I really enjoyed about this game of basketball, because I spent so much time and effort and passion into it. The thing that stuck out with me the most was this state of flow, this zone that I would get into. It led me to question and set that state as my intention, really. How do we live life in that state? And, it kind of turned into an idea of things I would enjoy doing on a daily basis, such as having conversations with people. And it turned into... You are on the Ebb Flow podcast and podcast episodes where I interviewed people in the physical health space, learning about nutrition and fitness, to mental, emotional professionals, from doctors, psychologists, best-selling authors, naturopathic doctors, even beyond into the spiritual space, talking with best-selling authors of spiritual or transformational books, transformational coaches, and rabbis. Each one really, because as I learned in the Institute of Transformational Nutrition, a more expansive definition to nutrition, because health is really more than just what you're feeding your body physically. It's how are you feeding your mind? What are you putting into your mind? How are you thinking? It's all interconnected, from the food you put into your body, how it interacts and influences the way that you think and you react and you respond and behave with your relationships and your career, and that in turn how your health is with your relationship with God, with Source, however you would like to call that one great source that is giving life to us all, as well as your personal connection and connection with the environment and with other people. Each guest shared their personal stories, their personal journeys, their lessons to help others to get into this state of flow where we're at such a greater perspective that even those ebb moments of life, from driving to work, somebody may cut you off, or as an athlete, maybe you turn the ball over, but you ultimately look at these situations not as mistakes, not as things to regret or to be sad about, but they ultimately turn into greater flows. They turn into greater states of being, and we no longer judge those kind of ebb moments or those situations, because we know how to handle them, and we can be in our state of flow or our zone where we're almost like riding the wave through it, learning what we need to learn, and ultimately it leads to a greater result, maybe a greater flow. So the past 2 years, given that, learning from these different people, transitioning from the business and sports background into more of a health focus and making this more of the focus, so life sometimes becomes more of it became kind of like a roller coaster of a journey, because it's not just an easy automatic switch, because there are different experiences that may happen under the surface or quicker than your awareness can catch them, that ultimately lead you to react emotionally. And so it takes a lot of practice using tools from journaling and to meditation to other external things, like even where the fitness, movement, and nutrition help, to be able to build awareness and realize familiar ways of behaving, so that then you can create a more empowering belief, and empowering state of being with the thoughts, the feelings, and the actions in which you live out of. There are many things that may trigger these emotional reactions that all start through things that happen in these past. And so the more and more this work kind of happens, you can disentangle, neurologically speaking, unwire those familiar or those conditioning ways of being. For myself, a couple of things that I'll be sharing in future videos are about meditation. I went on to a 10-day silent meditation and a week-long meditation retreat in Dr. Joe Dispenza. And one of the main reasons for that is because growing up I had this tendency that became a subconscious behavior of biting my fingernails. It was a pacifying behavior. I knew I wanted to stop, but if anybody knows anything about change and quitting or breaking a habit from smoking to losing weight, it's a lot more complicated than having somebody just say, stop biting your nails or quit smoking or eat healthy. There's conditioning underneath the surface in which the person's body, because it's been conditioned that way, tricks them into, in the most elusive kind of ways to feel fearful or anxious or insecure, or to need that food or that something external, or to reaction like I would do with biting the fingernails. And so I'm looking forward to producing more of these own videos, sharing not just podcasts and the information I learned from different guests that I had, but to share it right here with you to help you more personally get into your state of flow and to live whole life with your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, and more collectively we can all get into this more syntropic kind of era that I truly believe we're all moving towards. So thank you very much for watching this video. Subscribe below. You can go to my website, solomonezra.com, if you'd like to learn more or watch other or listen to other podcasts, check out the different blogs or links to other blogs I've written on other sites. Sign up for a newsletter. Thank you so much. If you've listened so far to the different podcasts I had, thank you for being a part of this journey, for learning. I hope you're getting a lot of value out of it. And I'm really looking forward to having you join me in these videos and discussing other topics to help us really improve our whole health. So thanks again. See you in the next video.